Hello. Today is Thursday, the 30th of April. And Thursday means it's actually my day off. You know, it's my weekday off where I try not to do any work. And today I am live from the boudoir. Why on earth would I even consider going live from the bedroom? Well, it's because this is the place that I found myself late this morning after I'd been out for a walk, did a little bit of housework. Oh, how boring is that? Doing a bit of personal admin, and I went, the rain started. You probably can't tell from the shorter sleeves because this house is still very warm upstairs where I am. Heat rises. I think we've hit like 13 or 14 degrees in Sydney, and it's been raining pretty constantly for a few hours. So to me, this is the first kind of like hygge day. This is the first time when I think about lockdown, when I think about isolation. Um, I don't know if you can hear that. That's a whole flock of rainbow lorikeets just. Oh no, it's minor birds having a go at the neighbour's cat who must have deigned to walk down the laneway at the moment. Where was I? I don't know if you can hear the rain. The rain's just come back again as I started this live. It is so delicious to have the rain. Now, let's put this in context here. Sydney's a temperate climate. We had the summer from hell. We had bushfires, droughts, smoke haze. We were just kind of getting ourselves back on our feet and kind of heading back to the beach. And then it happened. You know what crap's going on at the moment. We don't need to spell it out. And to me, isolation and lockdown, working from home is really about getting cozy. This is usually when I work from home, I want to get out of the house, and particularly on my days off to go explore different parts of Sydney because I'm still a relative newcomer to this part of the world. But that's been curtailed. We've got to stay local. We've got to have purpose. We can walk, we can exercise, but we can't kind of just head off to joy shopping or anything like that. The supermarket is not a destination for me for a day off. That's not fun. So with the rain and with the slight drop in temperature, I've put on my comfy clothes. To me, comfy clothes are soft clothes that feel pleasant to touch, feel nice against the skin. These are comfort clothes. Might be elasticated waist, and it's just, clothes generally soft to touch, nice for lounging around in. And actually, when the other place in the house that gets good light when it's not pouring with rain is the bedroom. It's the beautiful space above the clinic space. And sometimes I find myself sitting on the bed and reading and lounging about. And that's one of those days. And it was really synchronistic. I picked a book off the shelf and I thought about comfort. Now, this is The Woman's Comfort Book by Jennifer Louden. I don't know if you can see in here, back in the days when I bought books and put my name in them and put the date that I bought them in, which I kind of like now looking back, is February 1996. So this book is 24 years old. It's come with me through a number of houses in different parts of the country. And the other thing that if you've been following along at home with the hello, Helen is joining me on Insta. Nice to see you there. If you've been following along like Helen has for a while, I have pulled out another old book or two along. And the thing that I love is that often I've got all sorts of bookmarks in them. And it was really interesting. It was like Jennifer Louden was speaking to me when this jumped off the shelf today, because the page that my bookmark was in is actually, I used to keep this book in my clinic in Melbourne, and I used to sometimes photocopy pages of it or other books for clients. And the page it opens to, so Insta won't be so good, but here on Facebook it will be. It's called A Day Off. I mean, how wonderful is that? And I just thought I would read briefly the introductory few sentences. What is a day off? A day off is an opportunity to set aside your routine, to take a miniature vacation. A day off is a chance to turn that wonderful, nurturing power you possess towards someone who deeply needs it. You. And she says, what a day off isn't. And it's a day off isn't staying at home to do your admin at home or the housework. So it didn't begin as a day off for me, and my routines were pretty much the same. It's not actually about spending a day off with other people because you have to compromise, though that's a different kind of day off, she says. And she suggests that when you need a day off, when do you need a day off? The first one is very American. When you can't remember the last time you took on a day off, and you feel like you've been running with stale caffeine through your veins for the past 3 days instead of blood. But it's also when you hunger for new perspectives, a jolt of creative fun. And what I love about this book, it's a lovely book of its time in the 90s, is that she gives you fun activities to do. And a lot of the fun activities around a day off, we actually can't do in isolation. But one that did jump out to me, I'm going to share with you, is a just being day. No clocks, no schedule, eat whatever you want, whenever you want to, nap if you want, go to sleep at 6 or at midnight. Celebrate that you are you, alive and totally unique. So, Jennifer, I'm going to take your advice today. She also says, look, sometimes you can't carve out a whole day. It might be a half a day, or you might have to plan for the half day. So I'm having a half day of just being with the rain, just being, exploring a new online library. Thank you very much, City of Sydney Library, for letting us know we have access to the New South Wales State Library with our card. All sorts of goodies there. It's a day with the cat, who, I'm not going to turn it around, but he has a heated igloo. Summer and winter, he spends a lot of time. He knows about comfort, which is kind of interesting because one of the things I always remember about this book, and I haven't opened this book for years, and this is something I remember telling clients occasionally over the years. She's got a section called Animal Antidotes. And what I really love is one of the wacky and wonderful things she suggests, and it's my absolute favorite, is relax like an animal. So maybe this is something, if you want to just be like an animal, lie down on the floor beside your animal friend, or pretend animal beloved pet, or picture yourself as a wild animal relaxing in a natural environment. Close your eyes and relax. Feel yourself becoming your animal. Go inside the skin. You are now as free or calm or in the moment as this animal naturally is. I really love that concept, but she also goes into talking about, maybe kind of follow if you have a pet, particularly a 4-legged pet. I'm not being disablest. Some cats and dogs are 3-legged, so sorry about that. I mean, if you've got a cat or a dog in particular, then maybe take your cue for them. When they are resting, rest. When they are cleaning, clean yourself. When they're eating, eat. When they're playful, play. And I think that's the most lovely prescription that I've ever come across when it comes to well-being and self-care. So those are my thoughts for today. It is lovely to see you, Helen, and Mystery People on the Facebook feed. And I will be back on Friday, tomorrow, at 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, AEST, 3 o'clock in New Zealand, which is on level 3, creeping towards level 2 lockdown. if you're somewhere where the rain is, and apologies for those who are in less temperate climates. I know rain and cooler weather is not a novelty, but it's absolutely a novelty for me right now, and I'm totally reveling in it. So have your comfy day in your comfy clothes. Just be like a pet or your dream pet. And as I said, I will see you tomorrow. Bye. And bye from here as well. This is the double screening fun thing.